This is a day in the life of a Japanese game illustrator. This is Ruby, 30 years old, living in the heart of Tokyo, and she's just waking up for work. She lives with her cute pet in this 1LK apartment, quite spacious for a single person in the city. She says that she used to live in a much smaller apartment nearby, but she needed to find a bigger place during the pandemic to house all of her equipment so she could work remotely. So how long do you spend on makeup?
だいたいもう10分ぐらいで終わります。
That's quick.
なんかもうコロナ入ってから全然人と会うこともなくなったので、なんかもうルーティン化してます。
So Ruby has been working as a video game illustrator for 6 years now. Even as a little girl, she loved to draw, but growing up couldn't envision a proper career where she could pursue her passion. So she entered university majoring in a completely different field. But when her job hunting started, she discovered that there were prestigious Japanese companies offering illustration jobs. Recognizing the opportunity, she convinced her parents to let her study character design at a professional training college, ultimately leading to her dream job at her current company. Are you good on time?
まだ余裕があります。今日はちょっと早めに起きました。
So do you wake up the same time when you work remotely?
家でする時の方がもうちょっとゆっくり寝てます。
I guess she eats yogurt with nuts, jam, and blueberries. Looks healthy. Ruby's current work commute by train takes about 20 to 25 minutes, but when she first started her job, she was still living in Kanagawa with her parents, a common situation for new Japanese graduates entering the workforce. But as time went on, the hour-plus commute every day was a bit too much, so she decided to move closer to the office. Good morning, y'all. I'm back with another day in the life. You guys don't even know the hoops I had to go through to get this one done, but we're here, we're doing it, and I'm super excited and pumped. Ruby should be coming on the next train. Let's wait for her now. Good morning.
おはようございます。
Did you sleep well?
なんとか眠れました。ここグランプリのチームテレがあるんで、居眠りしないように。
Ruby's office is just a quick 1-minute walk from Higashi Shinjuku Station. And here it is, the Square Enix headquarters, one of the top video game developers in Japan, creating ultra-popular titles known worldwide such as Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts, and making it all happen 3,700 hardworking employees. But these days, due to safety measures, many employees have the option to work remotely, which is why the office is relatively quiet.
おはようございます。
おはようございます。
Ruby also often works from home, but today she has a few meetings with her team. The first thing she does is check her emails and replies to them as required. Once complete, she quickly gets to work on her current illustration projects. So, what are you working on?
FFB というタイトルの6周年のイラストを提出しないといけなくて、今 80% ぐらい。今日は続きから描いていきます。
Can you finish it today?
今日だけではもしかしたら終わらないかもしれない。
Actually, she's been working on this illustration now for 2 weeks. But not just this alone, as she must manage multiple projects concurrently while also collaborating with various team members to complete each one. So what else do you work on other than this?
いろんなプロジェクトからいろいろな内容が来るんですけど、チョコボシリーズのグッズの監修の確認が今多いですかね。
So what's the process for creating an illustration?
一番最初すごいがっつり描くんじゃなくて、本当ラフで描いて見せてあげる。
This is the concept sketch she drew in one day, which is already rather impressive. From here, she gets feedback and adjusts the characters' poses, facial expressions, etc., paying close attention to their unique personality and background. It's quite a detailed process. Ruby, can I see your past work?
これ私の私物の棚なんですけど、ゲームソフトとかもコボの不思議なダンジョンエブリバディ。
You drew that?
これ表紙は私が描きました。
Was it difficult to draw?
縦長の構成で描くの結構大変だったのと、描かないといけないキャラクターが多かったのでそれに苦労しましたね。お店に並んだ時はこれすごい感動して何度も見に行きました自分で。
What else?
カードゲーム大会の優勝者の人向けのトロフィー、これも監修して、これが実際のカードイラスト、宝物がいっぱい入ってる。
So it looks like Ruby is going to be illustrating for just a little bit longer. So while she's doing that, let's see if we can game around this place. Let's see what's down this hall here. Oh, look, this room is open. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's a Chocobo meeting room. Okay, so what is going on in this room here? Excuse me, what's this room for?
ここはですね、レコーディングスタジオ、ゲームに入る声優さんの声を取るスタジオになっております。
Cool. How long do the recordings go?
長い時で朝10時から8時ぐらいまで1日かけて収録をしていることはよくあります。
So what do you need to be most careful about?
一番難しいとか気をつけなきゃいけないのはマイクとの距離ですね。
He says that he checks the distance between the voice actors and the mic on the monitor during recordings and asks them to step closer or further as needed. Also, during the recordings, he'll need to make adjustments in order to produce a consistent sound. Wow, this is amazing. Can you hear that? There's no echo in here. So, do you have any messages for the viewers?
良き人材をお待ちしております。
Oh, you guys are hiring?
スクエニックス公式サイトの求人情報を見ていただければ載ってると思います。載ってない時もありますけど。
Thank you. Hi, what are you doing?
今、キャラクターのイラストを描いてますね。
What character?
これ今開発中のゲームなんでちょっと名前は言えないんですけども、
No worries. So what do you do exactly?
基本的にはキャラクターデザインを中心にゲームの世界観を作っていくような仕事をしてます。あとあそこにあるフィギュアとかもあるじゃないですか、ああいうのの元のデザインとかもしてますね。
What's that?
ファイナルファンタジー9っていうゲームの最後の戦いのシーンを描くっていうので、なるべくこうプレイヤーの印象に残ってるシーンを切り出そうとしてデザインしたものになりますね。15万円ぐらいします。
Holy NFT! Nice talking to you.
お疲れ様です。
はい、お疲れ様です。
Now she has a meeting with a game director.
ハロウィンの衣装
はいはい
なんですけど、ローモデルが上がってきたんで、
はい
ちょっと確認をお願いします。
あ、いいですね。かわいいかわいい。
In addition to character illustrations, she also designs costumes, weapons, and items found in each specific world, creating detailed spec sheets of each design, including how it moves and functions. She's already submitted her design to the 3D modeler to be brought to life, and this meeting is to check if what she designed has been implemented as she
モ
imagined.
ーション可愛いですよね。
Holy pixels, she designed that vehicle!
ちょっとマップのライトでもう一回最後見たいかな。
I guess one of the perks is that she gets to see her designs come to life before the rest of the world.
ありがとうございました。
お疲れ様です。
お疲れ様でした。
What are you doing now?
午前中の仕事が落ち着いたのでランチを食べに行きます。
Yay, lunchtime! Today she's eating with her coworkers at the company cafeteria within the building. It's called shashoku in Japanese, and it's part of the company's staff benefits program, as the set meals here are offered at reduced prices. What an awesome place to eat! And Ruby is having the set meal with fried flounder. So, what do you do?
企画を考えるっていうことをやってます。
Oh, which game did you make?
今僕が担当してるのはフォースポークンっていう PS5 で発売されたもの。
Awesome! By the way, it's okay to style your hair any way you want here?
でもいろんな人いるよね。
いるいる
髪の
まあ
普通にピンクもいますし、服装も自由ですし。
So how long have you been with the company?
本社ではもう7年ぐらい。
Cool. And what do you do?
僕が携わっているのがファイナルファンタジー14という MMO なんですけれども、そこの中のゲームのいろいろとした企画をやらせていただいてます。
Cool. What's the best part of your
もう
job?
自分が出したものがもう世に出るってところですね。
Cool. What do you do?
仕事ですか？ゲームデザイナーをしています。
Oh, so all of you do the same
み
thing?
んなここ3人は
Are you ever told you can't do something?
いっぱいありますよ。自分の中ではこれがめちゃめちゃ面白いかなと思ったけど、結構独りよがりだったりとかして、でプレイヤー目線からすると違うものを考えてしまったこともありますし、やりたかったことができなかったっていうことはあります。それなりに
Makes sense. How'd you get this job?
新卒で入社しているので、大学院卒業してここを受けて入りました。インターンとかにも参加してましたねあったよね
Do you have a favorite character?
ファイナルファンタジー13のライトニングが好きで、ファイナルファンタジー13遊んで僕スクエニに入ろうと思ったんです。なんなら好きなキャラは
FF8 のゼルゼルディング絶対ゼル。FF のかっこ
Oh, I guess you can go forever about the character. It's easy to tell that they love what they do. They even told me that they're so passionate about what they create and that they're always trying to find ways to improve the quality that they're often told to stop working. I suppose when you're in an environment where you can freely imagine and then are given the tools to turn those imaginations into reality, everyday work seems more like play.
ごちそうさまでした。
So she's also part of the Chocobo GP team, and so she attends regular meetings to discuss the progress of current design and development tasks as well as future planning. How was it?
今日はつつがなくそれぞれのセクションの申し送りで終わりました。
Ruby has a few hours until the next meeting, so she's gonna work a little more on her illustrations. Oh, she's working on something else. What's that?
これはチョコボグランプリのハロウィン衣装を作っています。
So what do you like about this one?
かぼちゃがこれほんのり光るんですよ、暗いところでっていう風に蓄光を仕込んでもらおうと思ってて。
That's fun. Apparently, she says that the hardest part of her job is to continuously come up with ideas, but when she does hit a creative slump, rather than stop drawing, she draws even more to further develop new ideas. Can I see other stuff you designed?
ファイナルファンタジークリスタルクロニクルリマスターっていうタイトルの武器ですね。 3D モデルを作ってもらう用の完成した資料なんですよ。こっち側に書いてあるのはここはこの質感にしてほしいっていうのを色分けして伝えてます。いや、書いたものが立体的になるのはすごい感動しますよ。
Ruby has to book a motion capture studio for one of her next projects, which is why she's here. Working in a large company with multiple teams, she sometimes needs to step outside of her illustrations and perform other tasks.
じゃあ来月でちょっと何個か候補で
Cool, I guess she managed to get an open spot. Looks like she's going back now. But since we're already here, let's see what this place is all about. Hi, this place is amazing. Can I see inside?
あ、どうぞどうぞ。
Damn, look at all these cameras. So what kind of games do you capture here?
今ですとファイナルファンタジーのリメイクとかファイナルファンタジーオンライン14とかもういろいろなタイトルをここで撮影をしています。
Oh, don't you use a suit?
スーツ持ってきましょうか。
Of course.
This is awesome. He's bringing out one of the suits right now.
Wow, that's dope. Can I see it?
やられてみますか？
Yes, please.
Okay, so I'm in the studio right now, and we're gonna change real quick just to see what it's like. Okay, here it is. And there you go. Look at that. I'm wearing a motion capture suit.
So look at this. I am wearing the suit here in the studio, but I don't think I have all the time in the world. So let's go move on and see what else is going on. Wow, and look at all of these weapons.
ここら辺はもうモーションキャプチャーのシーンでよく使ってますね。
Interestingly, most of the weapons are fairly light, and the animators will later add weight and length to it in the motion capture data to suit the world it's being used in. What's the most challenging part about motion capture?
ここに監督が来たり役者さんが来たり僕らデータを触る人間が来たりあとはアニメーターが来たりいろんな人がここでいいものを作ろうと思って頑張るんですけどやっぱり意見がぶつかったりとかそういったところをいかに時間の中でしっかりとしたものを撮影するかできるような環境を僕らが準備するかっていうところではいつも気を使って仕事してます。
Thank you.
お疲れ様です。
お疲れ様です。
Oh, that's the guy I met earlier. Apparently, he's an art director and Ruby needs his feedback on her Chocobo illustration. And what better way to get feedback than from the man who created Mini Chocobo himself almost 30 years ago. Has Chocobo changed over the years?
だんだんやっぱり変わりますね。一番初めからすると少しだけこうスマートになったかもしれない。
I guess I can see that.
これを真ん中でこう切ってもらって。
Now, they're working on a Chocobo record soundtrack cover from the Final Fantasy series. He says he needs to illustrate a 2-page spread since the cover encases 2 records.
最終的にはこうお祭りを眺めてるチョコボの家族というか仲間たちっていうのでまとめたんですけども、まずいろんなラフを描いてチョコボが走り回ってるやつだったりとか、こう仲間となんかこう冒険に行くところだったりとかいろいろ考えておいたんですけど、このアイデアを決めるまでがかかりましたね。
It took him about a month to draw this. The approval process must have been insane.
お疲れ様です。
いいお疲れ様。
How's the Final Fantasy illustration going?
朝よりはちょっと進みました。顔周りが少し綺麗になったかなと。
So are you done?
これからもうお家に帰ります。
Yay, finally done. She says that she could probably work a little longer, but tonight she has plans to play an online game with her friends, so she decided to call it a day. When she plays online, she usually has a drink or two with a light meal while chatting with friends. So before the game starts, she prepares her dinner. Do you have any specialties?
一番得意な料理。でもお味噌汁かな。お味噌汁。
Oh, I guess she's making a peach mozzarella dish. Looks good. So, that's all you're eating
夜
tonight?
ご飯今日はお酒入るんでこれだけ。今日野菜ゼロです。
Oh, it seems like her friends are online now.
なんかすごい疑います。
Oh, you stopped talking to them now?
なんかもうゲームのルールで今は会話をしちゃいけないんですよ。
Huh, that's fun, I guess.
So it looks like Ruby is going to be playing this game until 10 with her friends, enjoying, and then after that probably take a bath, and then probably go to sleep at 12. That's pretty much a day in the life of a Japanese game illustrator. If you guys like this video, definitely help me out and hit that like button. If you guys want to help support the channel, check out the Tokyo merch, and if you guys want to see more videos like this or anything related to Japan, hit that subscribe button and the bell button. I'll catch you guys in the next one.